Welcome to World Hope in Liberia. This is our office in Monrovia, and I'm going to be showing you around, and you get to meet our staff before we go to Peace Island. Welcome. Please come with me. So this is finance and operation section.
Welcome to World Hope International. My name is Wellington Colley, and I'm the Director of Operations at World Hope International, Liberia. You are highly welcome to World Hope.
And the rest of the team sits here. We have a lot of our staff out in the field already, and some are here. These are the few that are in here.
Hi, we good.
Come on with me to Peace Island. The World Hope and its partners have been working on slum upgrading interventions in this community to pilot innovations that brings about systemic change. The island is not surrounded by sea or river, but it is a mangrove swamp. Welcome to Peace Island. This community has over 40,000 inhabitants living there, and when we started our work here, World Hope, and our partners, there were a number of problems that were identified. Access to safe drinking water was a challenge. Open defecation due to lack of sanitation facilities and hygiene and awareness. We also had challenges to do with solid waste management and other challenges like lack of electricity, and that was leading to a lot of informal connection of generators and burning houses. The other big challenge that we had in Peace Island was related to social cohesion. There was no place for people to meet and deal with their matters and have their community meetings. So our interventions here were based on the community priorities identified, especially in the area of water sanitation and the solid waste management. So the area you see, this is the only road that is leading to Peace Island. And it used to be very inaccessible during the rainy season up to 2019 when we intervened. This place would flood simply because on one side of the road and the other side of the road were big, huge, very huge mountains of uncollected waste just dumped over very many years. Since 2003, there has been nobody collecting or removing waste from Peace Island. So we worked with the community and the municipality, the Monrovia City Corporation, to mobilize equipment and human resources to do a community cleanup. In total, we were able to remove 36,000 cubic feet of waste from Peace Island. After that, we worked with the community to leadership and the local township authorities, local government, to develop the community bylaws. And these community bylaws required every household to pay for waste collection, and therefore it became a rule that every household must pay for waste collection. This enabled us to introduce the community-based enterprise that is called City Sanitation Services, that has been collecting waste from door to door, from the market, from the traders, and from everybody, and removing waste, keeping the community clean. There was also a practice of cutting down the mangrove, which we have also dealt with, working closely with the EPA. We work closely with the community to get it where we are today. We are proud to see a very green community. And the first project that we are touring is the community hall. This community hall was constructed to provide a place where community can meet to improve on social cohesion, solve their issues, but also provide an opportunity for meetings, workshops, training events, and it also hosts the community chairman's office, but also the PMC, the Project Management Committee's office is hosted in this community hall. The community hall was constructed in March 5th and dedicated March 5th by the President. This is the community hall for Peace Island, first ever. Right in front there you have the platform, guest platform, and beside it is the toilet and storage facilities. So as you can see on the community hall, we have tried to build in different technologies, and what you are seeing in front here is not a septic tank. This is the biofiltration chamber which connects to the toilets, and as you can feel, there is no smell. Biofiltration technology helps to eliminate bad smell and awful gases that add to the carbon in the environment, and therefore we're using this technology to demonstrate how you can build and eliminate or mitigate the risk and hazards caused by human waste. These are blocks that are made out of plastic and the pavement tiles, and therefore we added them here to demonstrate. The plastic was taken from Peace Island, taken to Evergreen, processed into final product, usable products, and brought back and utilized in the construction of parts of this community hall. As you notice, we try to integrate our projects as much as possible, and what you are seeing up here is the water supply. We are about to go to the source of the water, but the water is also supplied to this community hall. What you see here is the tank. So there is a valve chamber right there. This is the valve chamber where the pipe comes, and then the water is pumped to the tower, to this tank, and from this tank it goes into the community hall for use in the toilets, for hand washing, and for other water needs for cleaning purposes. We have recently gotten additional funding to establish a water facility here for the nearby community. So we will be introducing a new technology, the water ATM machines that uses a coin to draw water without necessarily having a human presence. We are now going to go to the water project. Come with me.
I'm the Secretary General. This is our borehole. This is the water that Habitat and World Hope brought for us. And before the past years back, before 2019, people used to go out of Peace Island. Women, pregnant women, children used to go out of Peace Island, Old Road, and other communities to fresh water. And at our time, it used to be very difficult for us to get safe drinking water for Peace Islanders.
This is the system that is powering that borehole. We have a similar system on CSC Road, which is powering a smaller capacity borehole. And we have 60 panels here of 350 kV, kilowatts.
This solar place is the 60 plate up here. The 60 plate pump water to the tower in the market. And we have 4 tanks up there to the market, which the solar plate pump it to. And we can take about 1 hour 30 minutes to follow the 4 tanks. We had to make a decision either to store water or to store energy. And after calculation, we realized it was going to be cheaper to store water in the long run and to avoid the challenge of community replacing the battery system every year or two. So that is why we decided to construct an elevated tower so the water can be pumped. So this system only works during the day, but they have a backup generator in case there is water demand in the night. So far, they have never used the generator, which means the system alone has been sufficient. As we mentioned, the pump and tank has now been turned over this machine. It's a 15 kV Parkins generator. Let's now go and see the water tower and the distribution network. The borehole, which is like 1.5 kilometers away, we are pumping that water up the hill to the highest point of the community, and this is it. This is the highest point of the community. We have a 20-foot high tower, which is fitted with 4 polytanks, as you can see, and each polytank is carrying 1,500 liters. So in total, we are talking about 6,000 storage capacity. So once this is pumped 2 or 3 times in a day, it's sufficient to supply the whole community. Now from here, the water is distributed to different points. The first kiosk, which we decided to build as part of the vertical density of the tower, to demonstrate how you can build in informal settlements, taking into account that space is very big limitation. So let's go in there and see how the water treatment process is going. And here is pump and tank. They manage the water treatment and the water kiosk.
This is a chlorinator. This chlorinator was designed to do water treatment for the water that's going into the tank. When it gets to the tank, it's already chlorinated. Yeah. Then it comes down by gravity to another pipe to the distribution system to serve the community and the kiosk.
So we have just arrived at the first customer who has been connected to their household. The PMC and the pump and tank have been working together to look at ways of expanding water distribution to individual homes.
This is customer Rebecca Lapia.
I really have to be grateful. We have a well, but the well is not sufficient for all of us here. So I want to really be thankful for this particular company that helped us for us to be able to get a supply of water in this house. So all in my house, in my room, in my kitchen, in my bathrooms, I'm really grateful. The water is really helping us. We use the water to flush. We also do some washing in the bathroom as well. So instead of going outside and do some washing, we can do most of our washing sometimes in the bathroom because water is available for us in the bathroom. And we are really thankful for what these people have done for us.
Okay, welcome to the Biogas Toilet, the first ever in Peace Island and in Liberia. It's a 14-seater facility, 7 for male, 7 cubicles for female, with the 4 bathrooms on either side. And it is built with the biogas technology, whereby the fecal matter is decomposed into cooking gas, and that methane gas will be pumped back into the facility for boiling water for taking shower. The facility is also fitted with a solar system, a solar lighting system. Here we have the custodian who is taking care of the facility.
My name is Audrey. I have to take care of the place here. This for the women, for bath, to take bath for the women.
This is the hand washing facility, and right here is the room for the people with disabilities on level. And the city has already identified this. It was built a little bit larger and with a place for people with disabilities to walk in with the wheelchairs. So as you notice, the facility has multiple advantages. Number one, with this kind of technology, you don't get bad smell. All those toxic gases are contained, and also you can utilize the gas for other purposes. And the slurry and the sludge is utilized for agricultural purpose. This location was one of the most filthy locations in Peace Island. We had the biggest dumping site here of close to 10,000 cubic feet of uncollected waste since 2003, when the slum community was established, and nobody had ever come in to collect waste. So after cleaning up, after doing all the cleanup campaign and removing the waste, working with the local leadership of Peace Island, they agreed, or they proposed this area to be used for the construction of the public toilet, as that also helps to eliminate open defecation, which was commonplace in the dumping pit and all over the community. Welcome to the biofill toilet. This is one of the biofiltration toilets, the next technology that we are demonstrating. And this facility was already existing, but in a very dilapidated conditions. World Hope was able to renovate this. So this is the biofiltration chambers, one for the male side and the other one for the female side. The first section here contains some microorganisms that decompose the human waste. It's a new technology which we are showcasing for urban settlements. It takes very little space and no smell, as you can see, no bad effluents, is not as cost incentive as a septic tank, no dislaunching services is required, so it's an efficient method.
My name is Angelintia. I'm from Peace Island. I sell water every day, $5 for gallon.
My name is Edo Cooper. Since I moved here in 2017, water bill was very high. We used to move when you go over back roads, so now move when you go far for the junction for water. But I tell you, all my day, God, thank you. That water come here. And I tell all of you, thank you very much.
Welcome to Evergreen Recyclable Institute, and here we meet John Smith, who is the CEO for the company.
Here you see all of these plastics. All of these plastics were bought from the street. We contact disadvantaged women groups, youth groups, and then they collect these plastic waste. We purchase these plastic waste from them in return of cash and other material that they can use or benefit from, where we convert plastic waste into petroleum product and construction material as well. These plastics, honestly, can be turned into diesel fuel, gasoline, kerosene, This is a trace. And then the trace is responsible to separate the heavy component from the lighter component. Meaning, only the diesel fuel is going to flow into this tank here. The heavy component come in here as diesel fuel. And then the lighter component, which we refer to as the gasoline, that comes into the condenser. And this condenser also going to condense the gasoline into this tank. This is a sample of the gasoline. And then another vapor line here. This vapor line also collect another liquid into this one, which is this can be used in the lighter. This is one that comes from here. Here is our demo structure. This entire structure was built from plastic and sand, plastic waste and sand. It's compatible with cement, just like the conventional block that is made from cement and sand. So you see, we were able to install all of the block with the cement. You see, this is designed for ventilation. This one was also made from the same product, plastic waste and sand. This is how we build a complete home from plastic waste.
I hope you're still enjoying the tour of at the Evergreen, where we have seen how plastic can easily be converted into carbon-free fuel, diesel fuel, petroleum, gasoline, and then kerosene and cooking gas. And also you have seen how we can create resilient construction materials out of plastic. When we build with the plastic, you reduce the risk that comes with the hazards, health condition that comes with the moist housing conditions like this one. This wall has already started getting moldy. The blocks are also becoming weak, because with this kind of housing, you expect the moisture to go into the house, and that can cause serious health problems. Eventually, you also do expect that with more people building better homes, you have a better living conditions, at the same time while cleaning the environment. We're back to Peace Island at night time, but the economy here is really booming, a lot of businesses going on. And this is as a result of the government seeing the value in investing in slum communities. Recently, when the president came in March and he put on the lights and has assured the residents of a longer term land tenure in this place, that there will be no forceful eviction. There is more interest in investing in informal settlements, both by government and the residents. People are building better homes, people are getting more into business. This is like a longer term economy than they would have otherwise had during the day when they did not have electricity. They would close their businesses earlier, but we are seeing we are seeing more life now in Peace Island. The other step that the government is looking forward into is to working on the road. We had several presidential statements and senior government officials promising to build the road. This comes as what we call the work of World Hope and its partners in Peace Island has stimulated systemic change in the way the governments have seen or have perceived the slums over the years, as people are not supposed to be here. They're supposed to be forcefully evicted into outside the capital city. But right now we see the government turning that around and starting to see the need to provide services and infrastructure. This is what we do at World Hope International all over the world, working alongside communities to promote human dignity, creating opportunities and reinstating hope. And it is in partnerships and gifts from people like you that enable us to create transformative and sustainable projects like what you just saw in Peace Island. I hope you enjoyed the tour. And I would like to thank you very much for coming with me on this visit. Wish you all the best, and hope you have a nice trip back. Thank you. Bye-bye.